Am I live? Oh, we already live. Okay. I'm trying to get the thing together. So what's up, everybody? I'm just riding. Let's let some more people come in. I want to talk about a couple of more things. I had no idea that I was on here going live. I was trying to. Oh shoot! Everybody calling. Janae, what up?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
I couldn't get on last night because I was out with my parents and I couldn't get on the phone line, so I apologize. I did make arrangements. I most likely will have a place I'll be able to stay when I
Okay.
come on the weekend.
It's
But,
let me.
go ahead.
No, I'm doing a live. Let me give you a call back as soon as I get off of this live. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
All right, babe. Before we get started on the live, I had wanted to hear something. So the camera's over here, so it don't look like I'm looking at the camera. But y'all, I'm on my way to the nail shop. Y'all know it's my birthday weekend, so I'm trying to get it all together. But I did want to talk to y'all about a couple of things. I hadn't had a chance to go live with y'all. I wanted to talk to y'all about the post that Shaun King put up about Kanye West. I wanted to talk to you all about what happened in Bridgewater, New Jersey with the police officers and the incident in the mall with the two young men who were fighting. And then I also want to talk to you guys about the NIH funding science experiments with the remains of aborted babies. But before we get into that, I want to hear this song. So y'all gotta listen to it with me because y'all ride with me. I'm on my way to meet my girlfriend. I'm getting ready to have a nail day, but let's hear this song.
At that point, I just want you to walk with me. I'm gonna go 1,000 miles in my soul, man. You know, everything ain't sweet. Everything ain't flesh. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit a real nigga be ashamed of, man. Yeah. I'm ashamed that I fell a victim. I'm ashamed I've been arrested 70 times in this fucking pops. Mom still bitter, we didn't work it out. I'm ashamed when I was young, I sold my father rocks. Ashamed I dropped out of high school. Ashamed I got domestic violence on my rap sheet. I'm ashamed I touched $1 million before I fixed my teeth. I'm ashamed I was in my 30s with no education. So I was forced to write these raps, increase incarceration. Ashamed the feds snatched me, took all of my shit. Lord forgive me, I'm flawed, there's some shit that I admit. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Lord knows I'm ashamed. But I'm still in the game. Allah forgive me, I'm ashamed. Get on my knees, I'm ashamed.
I don't think it's gonna stay.
But I'm still in the game. But I'm still in the game. Yeah. I'm ashamed I let these crackers trick me. I'm ashamed I let these crabs befriend me. I'm ashamed I bought a Bentley before I bought a house. I'm ashamed my wife the stripper made her out a spouse. I'm ashamed that I wronged when I had less. I'm ashamed all the scams people I finesse. I'm ashamed I left my kids and they hurt so much. I'm ashamed I tell these lies and I curse so much. I'm ashamed I'm not involved in my community more. I'm ashamed that I trapped, say these people wrong. I'm ashamed my mother abused me as a criminal. I'm ashamed I hate myself and it's subliminal. I'm ashamed I shot that nigga cause he tried me. I'm ashamed I let a fuck nigga beside me. I'm ashamed I value this material shit, so I drop down to my knees. It's some shit I gotta fix. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Lord knows I'm ashamed.
Man, so that song right there, a lot of y'all may not know, but that song is Slim. That's the kid's father. He actually made that song right before he passed on, which is one of the reasons why I listen to it so much, because to me it seems like, you know, that was his way of expressing himself and, you know, atonement or whatever before he crossed over. So when I start thinking about him and missing him or whatever, I just listen to his music, especially some of the stuff that he released prior to him right before he passed on. But let's get into this. Let's talk about Shaun King. That's why I don't like going live. Every time I get ready to drop the jewels, they start interfering with my life. So listen, when I first let me say this before we get into Shaun King. Somebody on here had just asked if I could help them with expunging their record, and I think I'm going to do a live on showing you guys how to do that. But you need to go to the pardons and parole yours, what their requirements are, because it kind of all depends on how long you've been out without getting in any trouble or having any type of arrest. And I think that each state is different, so I need to know exactly what state you're in so we can look that up and see what those qualifications are. It's not a real hard process to get a pardon or to get your record expunged. We just need to see what the exact requirements are for your particular state. But what I was saying about Shaun King put up a post on his Instagram page in regards to Kanye West, and I'm gonna pull it up because we have to pull some of the wording off of it word by word. And now that Shaun King has made his post, I see other people coming out like Charlemagne the God, and I saw a post on Hollywood Unlocked, and you got all of these people, you know, basically with their comment like they want to put Kanye West in his place. Now, one thing that upset me about the post from Shaun King is, for one, I know when they begin to use trigger words, and there are certain trigger words that they use to get an emotion or a rise out of the people. Anytime you see them put black man and toxic masculinity in the same statement, in the same phrase, in the same sentence or whatever, do you know that this is an agent, right? Because for some reason they have to tie toxic masculinity to black men. The fact that Shaun King, someone who is a white man, from what the research that I've done, and it ain't nothing wrong if you white, black, whatever, but I'm just saying, he talking about Kanye being a black man loving a white woman. We need to discuss this, because when I did my research on Shaun King, all that I can find is him being, you know, a white man with two white parents and pretending to be as if he is a black man himself. So once again, we have allowed them to choose who the spokesperson should be for our community. Let's not forget how Shaun King basically was run off of social media by several allegations from the parents of black men that were murdered by police. You had Tamir Rice's mom. You had Jasmine Barnes. You all may not remember that story about the little girl who was shot in the drive-by. You've had their families openly expressing the fact that these people have raised money off of the deaths of their children and have done nothing at all to contribute to their families, to their funerals, or anything like that. So the fact that Shaun King even feels comfortable enough to speak on Kanye and want to tie Kanye with toxic masculinity. My question is, what is toxic masculinity? What is it? Is it a man? Now let's be honest. Is Kanye perfect? Absolutely not. Is he a woman beater? Absolutely not. Is he a rapist? Absolutely not. Is he a child abuser? Absolutely not. So because this man puts up posts on his Instagram page expressing his love, however he chooses to do it, for his wife, for his children, for his family, now all of a sudden they want to label him as being toxic. And I've told you all before, when they take away the voice of a man, right, to be able to fight for his children or be able to fight for his family, see, this is what they want. Because when the man can no longer speak up, right, and say, even if he is talking to Skeet, I don't know who Skeet is, or I don't know Skeet personally, but if he's telling Skeet, hey Skeet, stay away from my family, let's be clear, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West as of now are still married. That man has every right to want to fight and keep his family together. Regardless of how we feel about it, that's his wife and his children, right? Those are his children. He has every right, to want to say, stay away from my family. Now, he didn't say he was going to kill Skeet. He didn't ask nobody to kill Skeet. He didn't say he was going to kill Kim. He didn't say he was going to get the children and kidnap the children so Kim and them can never see the children. How is a man fighting or expressing himself on social media saying, hey, they won't let me see my kids, or hey, Kim Kardashian ain't answering the phone, or hey, I bought the house across the street because I want to be a part of my kids' life. How is that toxic masculinity, Shaun King? This is what I'm asking. How all of a sudden, because you like bright and white, you want to sit up here and tell this man about being a black man and loving on a white woman? But anytime we want to talk about you being a white man, pretending to be a black man loving a black woman, it's a problem. Even on the Instagram with the, the algorithms up under Shaun King's post, you'll notice you can't even put a comment if you have an opposing view, because it is the influence. So they want to have Shaun King put up a post all of a sudden. Then who is listening to Shaun King anyway? Who is Shaun King to come for Kanye West? Why do you all think that these people are saviors for your community just because they get up and grift off of somebody else's dead child? That's my question. So if my child is shot and killed by the police, and you get up on the microphone and say, oh, it's wrong, everybody donate to this organization, and then me as a mother, I'm saying, wait a minute, first of all, who even gave you the permission to raise money off of my dead child's name? Second of all, why haven't you came and see about me and my family? So because a black man is murdered by a police officer, the first person to get on the mic or get on the horn and shout and say, oh, this is wrong, we need to do something, is all of a sudden the voice piece for the black community, a white man at that, constantly telling you about your struggles as a black person. Don't forget that Kanye is a black person from the community, from the hood. I don't care how much money he got now. Don't forget who he is. And in not forgetting who Kanye is, please do not forget who Shaun King is. Shaun King was nothing more than a journalist. Someone who wrote an opinion. All of a sudden now, because these agents, remember, you got Hillary supposed to be back on the rise, right? For another run for office. Supposed to be her and Trump, from what I'm hearing. You know, the rematch, 2024. I don't know. It's just what I heard. So you already got Kim K with Hillary Clinton at the black-owned coffee shop, remember? Then you got Skeet Davidson with the Hillary Clinton tattoo on his arm, right? And then now all of a sudden you got Shaun King, all of these agents for Black Lives Matter. You remember? I know y'all remember. Because ain't nobody got no money off of Black Lives Matter, out of Black Lives Matter. Ain't our communities ain't got nothing. The only people that have been funded of Black Lives Matter are the people that's been pushing the agenda. Your communities don't have nothing. I'm getting ready to ride by this Wendy's right now up here on Pryor Road in Atlanta from when they burned that down from Rayshard Brooks, and I guarantee you it's still an empty lot. Nothing has been rebuilt. Nothing has been refurbished. Okay, these agents for Black Lives Matter. Now, how do we know that this is an agent for Black Lives Matter? Well, we know this is an agent for Black Lives Matter because he is attacking a heterosexual black man that's fighting for his family and now trying to say that this black man is an example of toxic masculinity. Now, I got a problem with that because I've been with, you know, a black man that was toxic, and Kanye doesn't represent that to me. Kanye, like, I've never seen any reports, right, of Kim getting her head bust open. Like when Kanye say, nah, don't wear that, you look like a slut. I want you to look like my wife. Like, I don't remember no reports coming out of Kanye attacking her or snatching her clothes off or making her look wrapped up like a Muslim. I don't, like, what type of toxic masculinity are you talking about? What is toxic? What is toxic? Because a man saying that I want to see my children is not toxic. We have to recognize these attacks on our family and the agent provocateurs, okay? Who are the agent provocateurs? Well, Shaun King is one of them. And now that Charlemagne the God has spoken his piece in regards to that issue, I would have to say that Charlemagne the God is also. Where is Charlemagne the God's family? Where is his children? And where is his wife? And why is Kanye being tied to something toxic? Because he's saying, I want to be a part of my family. I want to be a part of my children's lives. Okay, if he calling Kim, right, and Kim ain't answering the phone, he know Kanye know what to do. See, Kanye know how to play the game like they played it.
Hello?
Yes.
I gotta go to Buford City Hall to set up my gas.
When you gotta go, don't?
I need to go like ASAP because my move-in walkthrough is Friday, and they want me to have all my utilities set up at the time of the walkthrough because that's when they give me my keys and
Okay,
stuff.
so what you need me to come get you and take you out there?
Yes.
When? We don't have to go tomorrow
Yeah.
because it's too late. I'll come get you in the morning.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right.
What type of toxic masculinity is it that you all want to? Come on, man. They won't let me preach. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes.
What you say?
I said I'm gonna come get you and take you in the morning.
You was about to say something when I
I'm
heard
on.
you.
I'm on live. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What type of toxic masculinity is it? Because again, we talking about these agent provocateurs, right? And we're talking about these trigger words and how you know when they're coming with their agenda. Anytime we see black man, anytime we see toxic masculinity tied together, then you know that there is an issue. One minute they saying black man ain't no good. They don't care nothing about their family. They all deadbeats. They leaving their family. Then the next minute you got a man saying, hey, wait a minute. If Kim want to act funny, you know, I was married to her. like just like they know how to press Kanye buttons, you know, chances are Kanye knows how to press their buttons. Chances are if Kanye is calling everybody trying to figure out where they are with his children, he know that maybe Kris Jenner don't want no mess or no negative reports out about the family. So he know, okay, all I got to do is go on IG. And the minute I go on IG, then they're going to contact me. I'm sure Kanye knows what he is doing. And I think for any of us, right, to stand with, right, Shaun King or Charlemagne the God or any of these agent provocateurs that want to say this man is toxic because he's willing to openly express himself about his love for his family and his children. First of all, half of these women wish somebody would. Second of all, half of these men that are speaking up and out and against Kanye, you wish you had a daddy that would fight as hard for you as he's willing to fight for his children. What Shaun King, Charlemagne the God, is doing is completely unacceptable. But when I go to tie it all together and I start looking at who's who, and I start looking at what's, and I start looking at the same people that always come out at the same time with the same agenda, I realize that they are assigned, right? They are assigned provocateurs, right? They are assigned to push these agendas. And what many of us need to be able to understand and realize is that just like we have angels assigned to our lives that watch out and look over us and make sure that we okay, you also have devils and enemies that will be assigned to your life. We have assigned puppets that are going to push their agendas because they are on their payroll. Okay, it's the same people that you see show up at the front of the line every time there's an issue. They're not going to say anything, right, about Joe Biden and his administration offering us crack pipes during Black History Month, but they're going to say that Kanye West is a representation of toxic masculinity because he is openly and outwardly crying for his children. Now that I've stopped, because I'm waiting on my homegirl, let me pull up the post that Shaun King put up so I can actually read it word for word. And then we're going to talk about Dr. Fauci's office funds 80% of the NIH experiments on aborted baby body parts. I told y'all about that. I told y'all about that abortion and why they keep pushing it in our community. And ain't nobody walking up and leaving out of there with them babies. And now all of a sudden they want to go to full-term abortion and push abortion past 5 months. If you 5 months pregnant and you ain't got an abortion by then, baby, you obviously didn't want one. Who's sitting around waiting till they 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months pregnant to decide to abort a baby? Hold on, let me pull this up. If he ain't got me blocked, because he had me blocked. I don't think Shaun King got the new, I don't think he got the new page blocked. Here it go right here. The nerve. The nerve. The nerve. He says, I have to speak up on this. 243,797 likes. A lot of black men liking this comment by a white man. Talking about another black man. This man ain't even black. First of all, it's the audacity for me. Hold on, let me go here first and pull this up. Let me pull this up first. It's the audacity. How y'all picking and choosing? Who get to speak on what in the community? How y'all picking and choosing? This is what I'm trying to figure out. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Now, come on, Google, don't do that. I did a quick search of Shaun King parents on Google. A quick search of Shaun King parents on Google, right? And they tried to erase a lot of it. But if you go and you look at the images, look what you see. That man got a white mama and a white daddy. Now, I'm not saying it ain't nothing wrong with you being white. If you white, you white. But we're talking about the fact that all of these people that they constantly put before us and want us to follow, somehow it's always some type of misconception somewhere along the line. If you ain't white acting like you're black, you're black married to a white trans woman. I don't know if you ain't a Democrat screaming Black Lives Matter and white men are the biggest threat to this country, and then you married and sleeping with a white man every night. Like, none of the stuff that they say is adding up. Now, since we've seen who Shaun King is, right? It's a white boy. You married to a black woman, you shout out to you, all that. But you're a white boy, okay? You 100% white. Now, your birth certificate even says white. For anybody that wants to go look them up. I mean, yeah, y'all say Black Lives Matter. We got to stop listening to white people. We got to stop following white people. Well, Shaun King is white. Now, let's go on to what Shaun King had to say about Kanye West. I have to speak on this. Kanye West has crossed the line into abuse. Why the black man always gotta seem abusive? Huh? Why the black man always gotta be abusive? Why the strong black man that's saying, hey, I want to be a father. I'm not about to let y'all shut me out of my kids' life. I'm not about to let them do me like they've done every other black man. Why he gotta be abusive? That's the first question. What has Kanye West done to Kim Kardashian or their children to say that he is abusive? That's the first thing. Now, and here's the thing. He's a brilliant artist. He sometimes says smart shit. Sometimes says, who is Shaun King, bro? Who is Shaun King? This is what I'm asking y'all. Who is Shaun King to even be speaking on Kanye? First of all, and he makes good music. But he has crossed a dangerous line that I personally find very problematic. And it's because, right, we know, for one thing, he ain't no Democrat. We know for two things, he ain't scared to say what he want to say. We know for three things, if he want to put his MAGA hat on, he going to put his MAGA hat on. He don't give a damn if y'all like it or not. Now, all of a sudden, he problematic and abusive. I ain't seen not one report of Kanye West going to jail for shooting a nigga. I ain't never seen one report of Kanye West going to jail for fighting a man, let alone a female. I ain't seen one report of domestic violence the whole while he been with Kim. I ain't never seen one report, one picture of this man violating his children in any kind of way. In any kind of way. All of a sudden, Kanye West is abusive. Y'all gonna let a white boy who has made millions off of grifting as being a voice person for our culture, sit up here and align Kanye West with being abusive? Let me keep going. Let me explain it, because this situation is a landmine. Kanye and Kim are separated, and Kim has filed for divorce. Okay, they separated. They not divorced. They're not divorced. And another thing, in our community, when we talking about families and we talking about what's important and we want to, see our families together, like, why are we not trying to keep them together? why are we not trying to figure out a way to work this out and keep this family together? Why y'all pushing so hard for a family to be separated? Why you hating on this man because you want to keep this man together? Look at how they constantly push division and the separation of our families. Let's keep going. He said Kim and Kanye are separated. Kim has filed for divorce. Kim ain't got no divorce yet, baby. Okay? They separated, but a lot of people be separated and they figure out after some time, hey, wait a minute, we gonna get back together, whatever. Let me keep going. Kanye has openly and publicly dated multiple women, including over the past month. Damn, like we ain't watching Kim Kardashian run around with Skeet Davidson, huh? Like we don't remember what happened in the situation that happened with Kim when she ran over there to Paris, huh? Yeah, a lot of us know some inside info on that. It ain't my business to tell, but come on with the BS. Yeah. A lot of us know, about Drake. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know. I'm just saying, let's keep going. Since Shaun King want to have a mic. Okay. Now, he says Kanye has repeatedly threatened violence against the man Kim has seen. What violence did he threaten against him? What violence did he threaten against him? Because I done read all of the posts. I seen him put up a picture of somebody with somebody in the headlock, but he didn't say he was going to put the man in the headlock. He didn't say he was going to shoot the man. He didn't say he was going to kill the man. Y'all done took this moment from the police killing black men to all of a sudden Kanye threatening Skeet Davidson about walk around with his wife and his children. Man, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. You ought to be glad a man saying stay away from my children. We need more men saying stay away from my children and my wife. That's what we need. Let's keep talking. All right. Where's the violence, though? Anybody in the comments? Anybody? Where is the violence? When did he threaten violence against Skeet? What he showed was a tweet from Kim that says, hey, other people might take this the wrong way and do something. And Kanye says, you're right. I'll handle it myself. I never seen him threaten anybody. Okay, let's keep going. And threaten the careers and names and reputations of good men and women connected to that man. What's wrong with the cancel culture now? What's wrong with the cancel culture now? If they can say cancel Lil Boosie, if they can cancel the baby, if they can say cancel Kanye because he got a MAGA hat on, how come Kanye can't say, I'ma cancel you if you keep running around with the man that's walking around with my wife? You ain't gotta like it. He ain't did nothing wrong. You don't have to like it. It's a game. They play that game all the time. I'm sure they probably told Kanye to never work with me, the Kardashians, I'm sure, because I wouldn't let her just run with the title that, she was the queen of criminal justice reform. Not why you had other black women up in there fighting, getting overlooked, and y'all constantly screaming white supremacy when you got black women in the White House fighting for your people right now. But the only thing y'all want to do, okay, let's keep going. You ain't gotta like what he say. He can cancel back. You mad about it. You mad because Kanye got that kind of power. He can't be canceled, but he can cancel. Let's keep going. All in the name of his family. Shit, if I'm gonna threaten somebody, it's gonna be about my family. If I'm fit right, I don't know. I don't know what's so bad about it. I mean, if I'm gonna take one for the team, I'm taking one for my family. What is the problem? What is the problem? Let's keep going. But none of this helps Kanye family. So Shaun King, what you doing? by putting up this post, by calling this man toxic and calling this man abusive on an open forum. I guess that's gonna help their family. So now all of a sudden, Shaun King, the white man with the white mama and the white daddy, all of a sudden he the spokesperson for what we need. Sis, I'm sitting right over here in front of the mall. All right, bye. All of a sudden, he's the spokesperson for what we need and what Kanye family need. All of a sudden, Shaun King know best. Shaun King, why don't you handle the business with the families that's saying you've taken advantage of them? Why don't you try to straighten business with Tamir Rice family? Why don't you try to straighten the business with Jasmine Barnes family? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. He says, and so Kim literally texts him to tell him he has started to create a physically dangerous situation for them. Ain't nobody got physical yet. Did Skeet get punched in the eye? I don't know. Did somebody pull Skeet hair like they did Danny Lee brother at the skating ring, the bowling alley with the baby in them? I don't know what happened. Who's gotten harmed? Did I miss something? I'm just asking y'all a question. Has anyone gotten physically harmed from Kanye saying these people won't tell me where my baby birthday party at? Why he can't know where his baby birthday party at? Why the man gotta go all on IG and call everybody out because they won't tell the man where his baby birthday party at? Tell the man where his baby birthday party at. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. He says, and he posts text with another meme of physical violence. So Shaun King, who is this spokesperson all of a sudden for police, killing unarmed black men now because Kanye put up a meme from a movie of somebody being held in the headlock. Not what we see with these gangster rappers, pulling out guns, putting up guns against somebody's head, right? Not none of that. But because he put up a meme of a man putting another man in the headlock, not like, putting up a meme of somebody getting their head blown off, but just a little headlock. Just a little headlock, right? Now all of a sudden, Kanye West, the most dangerous man in the world. Then he says, so let me tell you the only other famous person I know that does this, Donald Trump. See, this is where you begin to get into the agendas and know who the agent provocateurs are and begin to know who's playing on whose team, because y'all notice now we ain't heard nothing from Black Lives Matter since Joe Biden been in office. We won't hear nothing from Black Lives Matter until 2024. That's when they getting ready to come out again, right? So we already know who the spokespeople are for the Democrats. For one, Shaun King is one of them, because what the hell Kim Kardashian not letting Kanye see his kids got to do with Donald Trump? I'm just asking a question. Trump somewhere minding his business, doing what he do. He ain't even on the internet. He's not on social media. He's not on Twitter. He's not on Instagram. Joe Biden is, though. And in the meantime, Joe Biden calling our kids roaches, talking about he like for them to rub the hair on his legs and we deserve crack pipes. They ain't saying nothing about Joe Biden, 94 crime bill, the fact that Joe Biden in office right now. Y'all done did all this work. Y'all done burnt down every black community across America and still can't even get a law. You still ain't even got a law. They're worth absolutely nothing. Hold on one second. Sis. Where you at? You right in front of me? You behind that red truck? Okay, here I come. They've done absolutely nothing. Why y'all still listening to them? They done led y'all on a whole, you've been marching and protesting all summer. The last year and the year before that, 2 whole years, you've been marching and protesting, burning down your own communities just to get a stop Asian hate crime bill, and you still allowing these people to put them up before the community and be the voice for you. How? Y'all ain't even got no results. You can't even get a law passed, bruh. You can't even get a law passed. The only thing y'all good at doing, right, is raising money off of the backs of dead men. What are y'all doing with the money? Why y'all ain't got no laws changed? Why y'all ain't got no police reform? Why is it that after all you have done to get in the positions that you are in now, the only thing we have is a Stop Asian Hate Crime bill? Let me keep going. He goes on to say, who memed about violence over and over and alluded to it over and over. I ain't never seen Trump or Kanye tweet, go kill nobody. See, they'll say something about Trump and Kanye, but they won't say nothing about the gangbangers that's killing our people every single day. Jasmine Barnes, who he raised money off of her name, was murdered by a gang member. You ain't saying nothing about that. You ain't saying nothing about that. We steady talking about Donald Trump and Kanye. Come on, man. Let's keep going. Until people got violent. So now Kanye finna cause an insurrection at the Kardashian house. That's what Shaun King saying. Shaun King saying now Kanye finna cause an insurrection about at Kim Kardashian house by his kids. Okay, let's keep going. Then he says it's not funny. At the root of it is Kanye and Trump's extreme narcissism. How you talk, bro? You think you black, bro? You haven't even come to the fact that you are a white man. How do you even have, until you come to terms with who you are yourself? I'm tired of these people trying to tell us what we need to be doing, and they don't even know who they are themselves. Until you honest with who you are, how can you tell us about somebody else? Then he goes on to say, and his admitted problems with mental health. So now, all of a sudden, because Kanye West is saying, I'm a black man, she won't let me see my children. Now he toxic. Now he got mental health problems. Now he violent, just like President Trump. And now he's a danger to our entire community and the Kardashians. A black man now, saying he want to see his kids. Let's keep going. He says, and so what Kanye does is post some truly toxic and dangerous stuff about his family. What's toxic? What is toxic or dangerous that Kanye has posted about his family? I just got to break this down. I'm just asking because we got to start asking these people to provide receipts. What's toxic by saying she won't let me see my kid for the birthday? I'm asking. What's dangerous that he posted about his family? Did he put out the address and say, y'all pull up? Let's keep going. He says, Kanye posts something smart and pro-black in between dates with new white women. Hold on. This man is saying Kanye is pro-black only in between his dates with white women. You a whole white man, bruh. You a whole white man. How is anything about you pro-black? Are y'all listening to this? It's right here. All you got to do is go read it. How you gonna say? Y'all really sitting up here gonna let me keep going. You a whole white man, bruh. Talk about he posting pro-black stuff in between dating new white women. What? Let's keep going. And the smart pro-black statement then buy him some time and grace for people to deal with his toxicity. He toxic because he don't believe in abortion. He toxic because he won't let the Kardashians control him. He toxic because he willing to voice his opinion and not be controlled by the media. He toxic because he willing to call out the demon rats and their plot and their ploy for the replacement plan. That's what make him toxic. Then he'll have people sing a gospel song. You got them singing Kumbaya, and then voting for a Stop Asian Hate Crime bill. You got them singing Kumbaya, huh? With no reward. Y'all still ain't got nothing passed. Let's keep going. Then he'll post and delete vile threats at Kim. Well, where the threats at Kim? And if Kanye threatening Kim and Kim want to be done with Kanye, why she ain't went to the police? Where the police at? If Kanye is threatening his family and Kanye is toxic and Kanye is abusive, where are the police? How y'all can't see through these lies and these games that these people are playing to try to destroy our family and every black man that speak up against their agenda? Then he'll go live saying people don't want him to see his kids while ignoring the fact that he is so manic and unpredictable that anybody would want to be concerned about having him around, bro. Last time I checked, people was paying hundreds of dollars to go to the man concert and be in his presence, bro. Last time I checked, people was doing some of anything and everything they could to get him to produce their albums. What do you mean people don't want to be around Kanye? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Let's keep going. While ignoring the fact that he is so manic and unpredictable that anybody would be concerned about pulling him around. This pulls at the heartstrings of all of us who fight for black fathers but ignore troubling warning signs. Do this sound like somebody fighting for black fathers? Like, how long y'all gonna be missing? Do this sound like somebody that's fighting for a black father to you? Do this sound like somebody saying, well, man, I just want to sit down and have a conversation with Kanye. I know Kanye get a little emotional, but we know Kanye love his family. We know Kanye love, his children. What? Fighting for black fathers? How you fighting for? What black fathers you fighting for? Are you talking about the ones that get murdered by the police and then after y'all raise the money, it go in y'all pocket and it don't go to the children? Has any of the money raised from Black Lives Matter gone to the children of those black men that were murdered? I'm just asking a question. I don't know. Because last time I heard it was an investigation up under Black Lives Matter to see exactly where their funding was going because they refused to show their funding. Where is the money going? Let's keep going. He fighting for black fathers. How you fighting for black father sitting up here talking about this man toxic and he abusive and he threatening Kim because he talking about they won't let him see his kids? Are you insane? Then rise and repeat. Listen, this is the last statement, 13. Then rise and repeat, gospel, pro-black statement, followed by toxicity, violent innuendo and memes, and weirdness, rinse and repeat. For real? For real? So when we talk about all the time things that we've seen happen to black men, when we talk about what we've seen happen to Bill Cosby, when we talk about what we've seen happen to R. Kelly, when we talk about the image of black fathers and how they're constantly trying to destroy us, when we talk about how they're constantly attacking us and trying to destroy our families. But see, the problem is, they sound good, right? Like Shaun King sound good, right? Like Barack Obama, the shit they say sound good, right? But the whole while, right, you giving us poison trying to tell us that it's medicine. The whole while it is poison, but you want to tell us that it's medicine. Nothing about Shaun King, right, is for us. Everything about Shaun King, the North Star, Charlemagne the God, all of these paid agents is about them. It ain't about us, because if it was about us, if it was about our men, if it was about our children, they'd be fighting to keep our families together, not tear them apart, not label our men as being toxic because they are black men wanting to be in their children's lives. At some point, y'all got to make up your mind. You want them to be involved or you don't want them to be involved. You want them to be a deadbeat or you want him to be a full-time father. You want him to show love and concern for his family or you want him to not give a fuck. Y'all need to pick and choose which one y'all want.